soundtrack.
What is up? Welcome back to another edition of SacTown Movie Buffs Television. Once again, it's your boy Kier. And today in the studio, we have our good friend who's got a strong background in editing and filmmaking, Mo Alagi. And welcome to the show today, Mo. How you doing?
It's a pleasure, man. Not sure if I speak directly into
No,
this.
you know, you can hang back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I've done boom operation before, so I know how mics work,
Right.
But like, man, I'm doing great,
Well, good, man.
Not doing bad, not doing amazing. I feel like if most days, if I'm like in the middle, that's good enough for me.
There you go, man. Hey, as long as you wake up to see another day, man, things are going good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, amen to that, yeah.
For sure. So getting into your background, I know you have a strong background in filmmaking and editing. How did you get involved in film initially?
Well, pretty much like I can remember like ever since I was like pretty much 10, 11, 12, I started out making stop motion animated films,
Okay.
Actually with my Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, there you go.
Shout out to Nintendo.
Right.
But like I would make stop motion animations of like paper or clay, whatever was on my disposal, make it happen there, and from there I kind of quote unquote graduated to make live action short films. The catch was I made them completely by myself. I was the cast and crew because I was lonely and I was kind of a loner. I had friends though, but kind of a loner. So
you
I
got
winged
into
it.
it. You
I
got
winged
into
it,
it.
yeah.
So you were starring in it and directing yourself then? Or?
It was my film school essentially.
Got it.
Film school before I actually went to film school. Well, CRC, but like I learned like all aspects pretty much of film production just by making these homemade short films by myself. A lot of people seen them, they call it like actual short films. I don't really, they're like practice films. I don't call them like legit, but.
So you just kind of came out kind of, what do they call it, like guerrilla style, where you just basically came in and kind of did your own thing.
Yeah, DIY all by myself,
Okay.
for a while. I sometimes I have friends help me out, other times I just wing it.
Right.
I made 17 of them.
That's a lot of filmmaking, man. And are you from Sacramento originally then? Or?
Yeah, born and raised Sacramento. Yeah.
Okay. And so you've made 17 films on your own. Now, I know you were also involved in PCS films as well. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
And how many films have you made through Access Sacramento through the PCS?
Oh, of course, yeah, I'll tell you. I pretty much started out with PCS specifically when I was selected in 2020, of course, during the pandemic out of all times. But
right.
like my short film for Quentin was one of the 10 winning scripts at that time to be selected. Ended up where there would only be 8 films premiered at the 2021 Film Festival. I didn't know what happened to the other 2, but there was only 8, so I was one of the 8. I shot and did for Quentin early in 2020 during the pandemic. It was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, like with any film production during that time period, but I was able to get it done.
And did you had a whole crew and cast in this particular one then, or okay?
Yeah, I had a cast and crew.
Yeah.
I had a budget. I had everything.
Okay,
I had like what you pretty much need, the foundations to make a proper short film. Especially considering it's a PCS film.
Right.
And I believe like when it comes to PCS films, they are their own different beast.
Right.
Like what I would say about them is they have to be treated like local films. I don't believe like very rarely there will be PCS films that go above and go to multiple festivals and have like a big shot, I don't know, Sundance or whatever, like a major short film distribution deal. I feel like a proper PCS film, to me, in my opinion, should be something that represents the Sacramento community.
Absolutely.
And do that as its priority before it does above and beyond things in other festivals.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. And that's why they bring in a lot of people that haven't worked on film before to get them exposure. And a lot of times the theme, I believe, is also something that represents Sacramento or shot in Sacramento. So I agree with you 100%. That makes total sense. So what's going to be your next project? What are you working on next? Or?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I've got a few projects coming up. But I'll only name maybe like a couple. I don't want to give too much away.
Right.
I don't like spoilers, but
right.
I'm working on a short film. I'm starting it next week.
Okay.
It's called Inked Love. It's a romance drama. It's my
cool.
first romance drama, pretty much. And one of your guests from another interview, Lizzie, he talked about that film briefly.
Yeah, I do remember that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that's
did
the
remember.
one,
He said he was
yeah.
working, and he couldn't tell me a lot about it either. So yeah, because it's still kind of under wraps. Well, and I told him, you know,
we
when
haven't
the
even
film
shot
finished,
it yet. You know, we don't want to reveal too much. you
right?
know.
Well, I told him when the film finishes, you know, you guys always can submit to our festival as well. You know, we
Thank
try
you,
to
thank
give
you.
everybody in Sacramento a fair shake. So yeah, no, absolutely.
And the thing about, I don't like talking about like films that haven't even been shot or developed yet, because you never know what might happen on
Right.
a film set.
No, I totally
You know,
get that.
A
Yeah.
million things can happen to a film, for better or for worse. So revealing too much too soon is detrimental.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you 100%. But I'm definitely looking forward to when you guys do get that completed. Before I let you go, where can people find you? And your socials. Where can people find you if they want to get a hold of you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty much on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. My Instagram handle is at @mo_Alagi.
Right.
Facebook's pretty much my name, Mo Alagi, and YouTube, same thing, Mo Alagi. I just try to keep it simple. You know, nothing too fancy.
Absolutely, man. Well, sounds good, man. Well, like I said, when you do finish the film, hopefully you can submit to our festival, and we can have you back on the show again. We can talk about the production of that film as well. So,
Yeah, of
or any other
course.
projects that you're working on in the future. So,
Of course. Yeah.
Thank you.
Last thing, can I
Oh, go
add
ahead.
something?
Yeah,
real
go
quick?
ahead.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but I really wanted to talk about, like, it was on our notes, but like one of my main philosophies, like my ideals when it comes to how I see myself in the future as a film director. I believe how I want to present myself as a film director in the film industry, whether it's Hollywood, independent, whatever, just some film industry, is not to be labeled. Meaning, like, I don't want to be labeled as what? I'm Muslim, you know, I'm Arab, but I'm also black. But I don't want to be just labeled in a category as black or African American or Arab. That's not what I'm going for. I'll make films of all kinds of genres, you know,
Right.
all kinds of styles, you know, kind of like Stanley Kubrick or whatever. But
right.
like, I just want to be open to different styles and genres, and I want to be categorized. You know, that's the last thing I want. I want to just be known as Mo Alagi, not like one of the best black filmmakers. Like, no offense to that, you know, it's just
You
like
just want
I
to be
wanna
known as a filmmaker.
yeah, at the forefront, like.
Right.
And lastly, like, you know, I really want to say this, but one of my idols, like one of my inspirations in general, he's not a filmmaker, he's a rapper, because I love hip hop, I love rap. The rapper XXXTentacion, rest in peace to him. Very inspirational to me. Gen Z SoundCloud rapper. I'm not sure if you heard of him, but you know,
I'm familiar. Yeah.
cool. Yeah, he unfortunately he passed away back in 2018. You know,
Right.
God rest his soul. And for some reason, like, based on his ideals, his philosophies, he has a lot of deep insight into what he does. You know, not exactly going to be like him, but you know, I want to kind of be known as the XXXTentacion of filmmaking.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Well, I greatly appreciate that. Well, we thank you again for watching SacTown Movie Buffs Television. We'll be back again soon with another show. Have a great day.